Yo, what is up, bros? I'm back with the Ultimate Artillery General Tournament. We are ready for number 1 ranked de Gaulle versus number 2 ranked Sokolovsky. Obviously, I would say this is the only time I really screwed up the rankings. Like, Sokolovsky should have been like a 4. I think he would have been beat by Nanonin. Hold on a sec. Would he have been beat by Nanonin? Yeah, not only would he have been beat by Nanonin, he's 15th. Nanonin is 9th. He would have been absolutely stomped by Nanonin. Bros, real quick, before we get too far into this, I gotta give a shout out, boom, to the member bros, with a special thanks to our Field Marshals, Trekkie3452, World War II Kill Germans, and Dean, along with all you other colonels and privates. Thank you once again for supporting the channel. And also a shout out to those bros that have been given super thanks on videos. Means a lot. Thanks for supporting the channel. With that, let's get into this. Quick reminder of the perks we're dealing with. So yeah, firepower blockade. This is the one that gave him that massive 12,000, almost 500 damage, 1,000 more than the next bro, which is Zhukov. When your attack causes the morale of the enemy to be low or diminished, there is an 80% probability to attack it again. When the attack causes the morale of the enemy to go into the chaos, there was 100% probability to attack again. This will give us... we'll be able to see if de Gaulle overperformed last time. I think he may have slightly overperformed. I don't think you're always going to get that good from him, but we'll get 2 sets of data. And we should be able to know a little bit more here. Accuracy, obviously the rumor helps out with the firepower blockade, and artillery leader, inferior victory. Poor Sokolovsky, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Artillery leader, accuracy, and doesn't matter. So I'll have a hard time placing him when we're actually, you know, the final rankings. Bro has 3 perks that could move him up slightly. Obviously, this is the one that's going to be, to me, the biggest perk that's going to move him up. These other 2, I really don't care that much about, but this one's a big one. Alright, bros. First up for de Gaulle. I'm expecting his damage to come in a little bit lower. I don't think it's going to be more than 1,000 lower. I think he's still going to end up ahead of Zhukov, but it's going to be a little bit lower, I'm guessing. And de Gaulle's hit on the combat medic. Last time around, de Gaulle had a low hit. He only had a 451. 484, that's considerably better, but still not the 500s that some of these bros are getting. Alright, this is a firepower blockade's first opportunity to give de Gaulle some extra damage. And it failed. It looked like it failed last time as well. Firepower blockade. This is another shot you got here. Failed him again. See, last time around, it went off again there. So we're already seeing a little bit of diminishment. Alright, de Gaulle, and your HIMARS attack. I don't remember if he packs enough punch to take that out. He surely does, right? He takes that out. Hell, he doesn't. Oh, he got another fire there, brothers. Oh, this is gonna make up. Oh my god, yeah. He... damn. That's gonna be a massive amount of damage. That perk could probably not trigger the rest of the time, and he still end up ahead of Zhukov. That's how massive that was. And again. Oh my god, again. Oh, it's over. Yeah, he's ahead, and it ain't even gonna be close. In fact, now I'm thinking he might beat his all-time record. The exact number we're going for overall is 12,453. Here is everybody's arch nemesis. Nobody can get good damage against the dildo launcher. I don't think it changes with de Gaulle. His perk is not gonna trigger. It triggered. It triggered again. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit! Bro, it's not even fair. Firepower blockade is cheat code. I could probably not even count these last 3 attacks. Although this one is a pretty big one, and he'd probably still be in the top 5. Yeah, see, he doesn't pack that punch to take those out, but it doesn't even matter when he keeps being able to fire again. It hit again. Bro, there's no shot. It's outperforming last time that I thought it overperformed. This is insane. I thought last time was not going to be an accurate representation of Gaulle's damage because it was too high because of the perk triggering, but this is... Bro. Oh, I was going to say, I thought it was going to go off again. I will say this, though. There are times when I'm playing, you know, Conquest and shit, or events, and this is what Gaulle does. It just keeps going off, but then there's those other times where it just doesn't trigger. We haven't had one of those times yet in the tournament, but there are those times. I have seen them. I have bear witness to them. I have been pissed off about them. Alright, that has to break into the 13s. Bros, you don't know how bad that I just want to skip Sokolovsky just so I can calculate how much damage Gaulle just did. Let's see if Sokolovsky is even fighting for anything here. So, okay, here we go. So, Sokolovsky was just, what, 39 behind Lieb, and actually, as far as Lieb's second attack, Sokolovsky beats him. So we could see, if he puts together a good match, he could overtake Lieb. I'm pulling up Sokolovsky here so I can kind of keep an eye if he's doing better or worse. Alright, go ahead. Alright, our boy had a dismal, an embarrassing 419 on this attack last time around. It gets worse. Bro had a 521 on this attack. That is lower as well. So far, Sokolovsky is doing worse. That's about the same amount. 450 was his last attack. He definitely can't take out this bunker. He doesn't pack the punch. Yeah, we knew that was not going down. Alright, let's see if he keeps doing worse. So last time around on this attack, he had a 255. He's worse on every hit. Let me double check. Yeah, I got everything on him. He's just, every hit's worse. And the dildo launcher attack, seen him doing a measly 314. Worse again. Like, that one was probably the worst. Alright, now I'm looking to see if he's gonna fall below the guy behind him. Sikorsky, was 100... I mean, he'd have to be really bad, though. I mean, he has been really bad. We'll just have to see. You know he isn't coming close to taking these out. These probably both have over a quarter health left. One might even have half. Yeah, that's about a halfer. A little over a quarter on him. The Warsaw attack. Who... Let's see, what did he have last time? He had a 385 last time. Every hit is lower. Every single attack he's doing is lower than the last time around. We were laughing at Bro for his performance last time that was 6,851, and it turns out that was an amazing match for him. That was his, like, best attack of all time, his best matchup. Alright, bros. Let's see. Did de Gaulle break 13,000 damage? He will be in a league of his own if he did. Alright, bros, the results are in. A little bit shocking, I must say. I felt like de Gaulle outdid himself. But he actually lost a little bit of damage. Let's see if we can see where that happened at. So his 9th hit? Yeah, his 9th hit from last time was way higher. What about the 6th? The 6th, he did more. And the first hit. The first hit, this time around, he took that unit out. So he didn't even get the opportunity to fire again where he did the first round. Yeah, crazy. Anyways, he beat the shit out of Sokolovsky. Bro did 5,413 more damage, averaging over 500 more damage a hit, and had a max single hit of 1,334 more than Sokolovsky. So, did that change anything as far as overall damage? So, de Gaulle did 400 damage less than his first round, which is still, you know, 1,000 more than Zhukov here, 800 more than Zhukov here. Sokolovsky, he fell off by 200, but remained in the same position behind Lieb, ahead of Sikorsky. Bros, let's update the bracket. Updated bracket sees number 1 ranked de Gaulle defeating number 2 ranked Sokolovsky. Next up, we will have number 1 ranked Bruch versus number 2 ranked Govarov. Let me take a look at their damage so far. So the damage from their first rounds, Govarov almost 10k, Bruch down here at a solid 9. So let's check it out. Bruch, inferior victory, accuracy, retaliation. When friendly troops within 1 grid around you are killed in battle, you will gain vengeance status with attack plus 30 for 2 turns. Doesn't matter. Artillery leader and inspiration. Our boy Govarov has coordinated counterattack. When commanding artillery units, the unit is not affected by skill effects that disable counterattack. When a surrounding friendly unit counterattacks, there is a 100% chance to join in the counterattack. Doesn't really matter now. Deep operations. When commanding artillery units, dealt damage plus 25% to enemies 2 or more hexes away. Artillery leader, accuracy, and inferior victory. Bros, if you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, make your first example. Peace.